cattle. Well, I can't think of any better place to start our campaign for Texas than right here in El Paso. And I am honored to be an honorary miner. And we're going to sweep across Texas in the next 3 weeks, bringing our message about what we need in America, the kind of president that will be required on day one to be commander-in-chief, to turn the economy around. I'm tested, I'm ready, let's make it happen. You know, there's a great saying in Texas, you've all heard it, all hat and no cattle. Well, after 7 years of George Bush, we need a lot less hat and a lot more cattle. Texas needs a president who actually understands what it's going to take to turn the economy around, to get us universal health care, to save hardworking Americans' homes from foreclosure at the abusive practices of the mortgage companies. We have a lot of work to do. And I know that El Paso understands that picking a president is one of the most important jobs we're going to do in this country in the next couple of weeks. When I think about Texas, I think about, as the congressman said, coming here 35 years ago. I was working for the Democratic National Committee, and I was going along the border registering voters. And we had the greatest time. I met some of the best friends I've ever had in my life. We had a chance to go into people's homes. We ate a lot of great food. We listened to some wonderful music, and we registered a few voters too. Well, here I am back in Texas, and I'm asking the children of those voters to vote for me for their future. You know, some people, when they run for political office, they only think about the next election. But I like to think about the next generation, because that's what I think this election's about. It is about what kind of country and world we're going to pass on to the young people who are students here, to that beautiful young boy who came up and gave me the flowers, for each of our children and grandchildren. Are we going to give them the same shot at the American dream that many of us were given? Well, if we make the right decision in this election, we sure are, we're going to give our young people not only confidence and optimism, but real results, 21st century solutions for what we need to do to fix our problems, meet our challenges, and seize our opportunities. As I travel around the country, I know from what people tell me that a lot of really hardworking folks are concerned. You know, they're working as hard as they can, but they don't feel like they're getting ahead. They're not getting the kind of health care and educational opportunities that they want for themselves and their children. I hear the mothers who tell me they don't know what they're going to do because they can't afford health care. And they have sick children, and the only place they have to turn to is the emergency room. I've been in the homes of families that are on the brink of losing the American dream because they got sucked into one of these subprime mortgages and they can't afford to stay in their home, and they're looking for somebody to say, this was wrong and we will help you. I meet the people who work hard every single day but can't pay their energy bills. They can't fill up their gas tank. They're looking for answers. And then I meet all of the people who want to solve the problems. The young people who are focused on a better future and want to make it happen. There isn't anything America can't do if we make up our minds to do it. Every one of us, every single one of us knows that tomorrow can be better than today. But it doesn't happen just by wishing it or hoping for it. It happens by working really, really hard to make it a reality, to give everybody a better chance. I see an America where everyone willing to work hard has a job with a rising income. And if you're willing to work full time, you have wages that lift you out of poverty. I want to make sure every American who works full time has a minimum wage of at least $9.50. In fact, I would require that Congress cannot raise its own salaries unless it raises the minimum wage. I see an America where health care is a moral right, not a privilege. Where every man, woman, and child has access to quality, affordable health care. We can do this. We can have a uniquely American solution. We already have a plan that we can make available to everyone. It's the plan that provides health care to members of Congress. And it works well for members of Congress and our staffs and federal employees. It has lots of choices. I want to make sure you have the same choices as your member of Congress does. And we will help people pay for it because I want everybody to have quality, affordable health insurance. And I also see in America where we end our dependence on foreign oil and we start growing and making our own energy right here in Texas and America. Aren't you tired of paying those exorbitant costs at the gas pump? Aren't you tired of sending billions of our dollars to countries that turn around and use it against us? Well, why don't we get smart and start creating our own energy? We have the sun, we have the wind, we can grow the products, we can turn what we have here in Texas into the energy of the future.